I was gonna say, I'm in my ice cave.
You know when he does a chemical burn, right? He slaps them and tells them no. Like he says, what does he tell them? Sit in the pain. Without pain and suffering, we would have nothing.
It's not like night and day difference, but you can feel that edge come off.
I've heard from people fully blasted, head, face, everything. He says his was the worst one, so beware, guys, of the tattoos.
It's just the way my brain is wired. That's not a good one for me.
Brace yourself. We got some for you today.
5 of the worst locations to get a tattoo. Let me know what you think. And then 5 ways to handle tattoo pain. Number 5, the back of the head.
I obviously don't have one. I mean, I have a back of a head, but I don't have a tattoo.
Have you tattooed back there?
Yeah, several times. Super easy to tattoo, super easy area to tattoo. But
Did they struggle?
No.
I've done the side of the head. I know it hurts. I don't.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I guess he can say that. How far does yours go? But I don't know. This guy, he either has like no pain, he feels no pain, or he just doesn't like to show it. Cause I tattooed him, and he's like eating food and stuff. Like he feels no pain. You're dead inside.
Fucking right.
Where the actual head meets the neck, I've heard is painful. The actual like area, prime real estate of the back of the head,
Oh, okay.
not bad.
Don't have one. Don't plan to have one back there.
You don't have any in your head?
No, I'm thinking I'm playing with that a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah.
After you run out of room, that's all you can go, right?
I mean, I've heard the head hurts in general. I've tattooed the head, and it didn't seem to be, the most painful things. I wouldn't imagine it's one of the worst, but I could be wrong.
Maybe we just don't agree with that part of the list. The top 5 ways to deal with the tattoo pain. So number 5, almost didn't make it on the list, is numbing cream. I'm surprised it's not higher up.
It shouldn't make it on the list.
Well, you would think that if you're numb, it would be the best way to deal with the pain. But the issue is that they say it doesn't last long and it burns more after it wears off.
You go into the tattoo under the numbing cream and you're like, okay, this is good, the numbing cream's working. So say you get 3 hours of work done, then that numbing cream starts to dissipate. You already have 2 hours worth of work on your skin that's already burning and sensitive, and then have to continue on. So you might as well at that point just not use the numbing cream, right?
Right. Yeah. Always recommend, if you're gonna do it, wait until it's unbearable already. Like, take it as long as you can, and once you're ready to tap and you want to apply the numbing cream, then we can try that. But if you just start fresh with the numbing cream, once it wears off, you're kind of fucked.
World of hurt.
All right, so number 4, they say, is stomach.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely think it. I know it hurts. It seems to me like it would be a pretty painful spot. I've tattooed him before, though, and I mean, dude's sat like a rock, so.
100% really hurt. One of the most painful areas I've ever.
This is about to be a list of things I don't plan to get tattooed.
Never say never. You never
I
say never.
I've seen a lot of stomach tattoos, but I've also known a few people that just never finished theirs. Just tapped out on it and said, fuck that.
That's true. I've seen plenty of unfinished stomach tattoos.
That's pretty telling, I guess.
Yeah.
Number 4 is putting yourself mentally somewhere else. So going to your happy place, as they call it.
I would say just the opposite, because have you seen Fight Club, right?
I was gonna say, I'm in my ice cave.
You know when he does a chemical burn, right? He slaps them and tells them no. Like he says, what does he tell them? Sit in the pain. Without pain and suffering, we would have nothing. Instead of trying not to feel it, because I was trying to not feel it, I was trying to get out of it and I couldn't. And so I decided I'm just gonna sit here and really try to feel it. Surprisingly, it made it more bearable.
I've never been able to do it.
I can't. I've known people to fall asleep, while tattooing. I wish I could.
My wife falls asleep.
You should really keep that to yourself.
She had 9 hours with her sleep. She fell asleep like 3 times.
Really?
The problem wasn't her fidgeting, is her
Dozing off. Yeah. I've had that. I've run into that incident a couple of times, Yeah.
Number 3, rib cage, front and back.
Absolutely. That is definitely going to be one of the more painful places to get a tattoo. But I've tattooed plenty, and a session doesn't last. Sometimes they won't last more than like 30 minutes to an hour, just because the pain is so intolerable.
100%.
Same.
Hurts.
Is it same or more?
I would say the rib cage is a lot more painful.
Okay.
Stomach does hurt, but the rib cage.
So the list is correct. Stomach and rib cage.
I feel like it is pretty accurate.
Again, no plans.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay, so number 3 is the focus.
Some people focus on the pain.
Right.
Instead of trying to run from it, they deal with it, and then they actually can sit longer.
Right. If you just embrace it, what more can it do to you? That makes sense to me.
If I focus on something, it like resonates. It like
intensifies.
Yeah. So I don't agree with that one. I don't see how that one works. But again, everyone's different.
I've had people who, if they can see the tattoo being done, they watch the tattoo being done because they feel like it hurts less. And then I've had people who don't like to look because they feel right. Number 2 is the feet.
Top of the feet.
I've heard that's gnarly.
Yeah.
I don't have it. It's fucking brutal.
Whenever someone, it's like, oh, it's a really cool tattoo, and they point to the top of their foot, the immediate reaction of them is, oh, that was so bad. Oh,
I will turn you away for your first tattoo on your rib cage or first tattoo on your foot, regardless of the size. If it's your first tattoo and you're talking about those 2 places, I will turn you away.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Not doing it.
No, I think that's another one of the more painful ones from my understanding. So yeah, I would agree with that.
Number 2 is distraction.
staying engaged, keeping your mind occupied, being just distracted is a good way to deal with the pain.
That's it.
That's me. That's
it.
mine. That's yours.
I think most people try to go that route.
Yeah, putting on like a familiar movie works. Something you can laugh at.
I know I can't. I know if I try to focus on something else, I can't. I'm distracted by the tattoo that a movie going is not gonna keep my attention.
The headphones, the music, the TV can't do it. That does not distract me.
Yeah.
If I can get in, I'm just such a yappy person, a social person. So if I can get into a conversation with you and it's a subject that I'm very passionate about,
Engaged in.
yeah, next thing you know, 30 minutes in has felt like 10 minutes versus 30 minutes in felt like 3 hours.
Right. See, I prefer to turn everything on. Turn your music on, turn your TV on. Anything distracting on the walls, like photos or paintings or anything, is enough to grab people's attention and allow them to drift away from the pain of the tattoo. So for me, the more distraction and the more things going on in the shop, the more comfortable I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to be engaged, but
Yeah.
Number 1 is the groin.
inner groin, genital area.
Gotta be.
You think so? I don't know. For some reason, I don't think it would be that painful.
Junk, dude. What? How could that not?
I'm not right up to the junk, but I'm right up to the junk. Yeah. Yeah, definitely hurts. Definitely hurts. Yeah, as soon as you start getting towards that pelvic area, you definitely gonna feel some hot.
So it's burning more than it is like.
A lot more burning.
Oh, wow.
Burning. Yeah.
I would figure like the actual stabbing pain would be the worst.
No, the stabbing pain isn't too bad. It's that after part when you're kind of like done and you're cleaning, you're wiping green soap and stuff. Super, super, super uncomfortable. Yeah.
Actually, I'm wrong. It is sensitive to touch. So yeah.
There we go.
Number 1, breathing exercises. Deep breath in, and as the tattoo starts, they do their line, they do their shading, whatever, you slowly breathe out. Breathing exercises is smart. They literally have it during childbirth. They have women go through breathing exercises. I mean, it's like medically backed.
I mean, that makes sense. I've heard, just proper breathing gets like the oxygen circulating and your body functions are operating more optimally. So
So how do you do it?
Deep breath in, and then I try to, as they're doing the full line or shading, because you only go for like really 5-10 seconds at a time.
Right.
Really. So I slowly breathe out the whole time.
When the guy is reaching over, it's right as much as you can, and then when he gets that needle and it's in your skin.
Yep. It's not like night and day difference, but you can feel that edge come off.
I'll try it next time.
I mean, for what? You don't feel any pain.
I want them endorphins.